Nhân dịp kỷ niệm clip thứ 30 của cái trò Horizon Forbidden West này thì mình sẽ đi tiếp câu chuyện chính ha. Mình lúc nãy mới coi thì hình như trò này mới được lên PC á. Mà để chơi được trên PC thì mình nghĩ máy móc mình chả kéo nổi. Thôi thì có gì chơi nấy vậy. Đấy, chưa gì thấy cái tay cầm mới vô là nó rơ qua phía bên trái nè. Chán thiệt chứ. Đâu phải cái tay cầm rẻ đâu mà sao xì đập xì điệt thiệt. Ok. Sẵn tiện mình ở gần đây thì thôi mình qua đây mình viếng cái chỗ này xíu đi ha. Có 24 bước à.
Told I'd find one here. If I take out their leader, maybe the rest will retreat.
Thấy có một bạn mới. Đây một em nè. Đây một em nữa nè. Ý, sợ quá.
They've got machines in here. I could override them and set them free. Stir up some trouble.
Xạo không, hôm bữa có hack được con nào đâu. Đúng rồi, lại đây đi. Thằng bot nó ra nè.
This one's got some of those tags I keep finding.
Mình vẫn chưa kích hoạt được cái quét mà kiểu clear mấy cái khu này. Ngựa đi đâu đi. Ở đây có cái ballista nè. Khả năng là còn có đứa này thôi. Leo lên cái gì vậy? Ngại ngùng gì? Thế là xong. Im ắng.
A ballista might be useful if I run into trouble.
Chờ bắn đi nè trời. Đó nó cứ rơ vào bên nè. Có điên không? Tốn tiền quá. Leo lên trời ơi. Lâu lâu nó bất lạ lắm nha. Mấy con ngựa này không có yên phận gì hết. Áo. Ồ, nó là loại cũng đặc biệt xíu. Nó có giáp. Nó có giáp nhiều hơn là loại ở ngoài cái gì hoang dã. Rồi chúng ta sẽ đi khoắn hết cái chỗ này đã rồi đến tiếp. Đây kiểu nó cũng là cái trạm nhỏ nhỏ thôi. Ok, không có dấu gì trên đó.
These mystery tags. I should keep them safe for now.
Ở đây có hai cái ballista này nè. Mình nghĩ là khả năng là cái quest này là nó sẽ bắt đầu khi mà mình về mình về căn cứ để đưa cái thông tin cho người bạn đầu họ chọc của mình á. Cũng gần căn cứ phết. Đây có một quét nè. Mấy cái quét kia là dạng challenge mình biến làm.
Just what I needed.
Lưu lại cái gì? Không biết ở trên bếp 5 này nó có vụ khắc phục disk zone giống như trên Switch không? Ok, để tới chỗ này thì mình phải đánh cái lá cờ đây cho nó không chỉ mình đi lung tung. Nó sẽ nằm bên kia ngọn núi này. Ok, quest này mình sẽ đi xử cái con gà đặc biệt nó màu đỏ. Nghe tiếng quýnh nhau ở xa xa thì chắc là vụ đó rồi.
Jax is in trouble.
Aloy! Nice of you to join me.
Thought you could use the backup.
Aloy! I need you. A word, Aloy? Thank you for the assistance. Let's have a word. Your skill with the bow never ceases to amaze. So we better get back to the task at hand. A word, Aloy? Thank you for your assistance. Let's have a word. Your skill with the bow never ceases to amaze. So we better get back to the task at hand. A word, Aloy? Thank you for the assistance. Let's have a word. We better get back to the task.
Mấy con kangaroo á thì nó hay vác theo mấy cái cụm đồ này nè. Rồi nó có thêm một cái cụm chuyên để phá sóng nữa. Vẫn chưa thấy con gà đâu, khả năng là sẽ phải đi tiếp một đoạn nữa rồi.
Let's have a word. Your skill with the bow never ceases to amaze. but we better get back to the task at hand.
You okay?
You arrived not a moment too soon, Huntress. I thought I heard a Longlegs call, so I hastened to follow, but I was caught unaware by these machines instead. There it is again.
Let's go find it.
Còn 34 viên nữa. Hơi xa. Ghét cái này chỉ đường tào lao xì bợp ghê. Phổi tay trên núi nó chỉ mình đi ngang. Tình. Hôm nay mình nghi rồi, mình thấy ủa cái này có đường đi lên núi mà sao tự nhiên lại chị mình đi ngang. Nẹt hết 3-4 viên này thì
Sounds like our long legs at the top of that cliff.
gọi là leo lên nữa ha. Như vậy phải vứt cái súng lại rồi. Cái tiếng ở đâu đây nè?
Oh, looks like we're climbing.
We'll make quick work of it.
Bye bye súng. Chỗ này hiệu ứng nước đẹp quá nè. Con veo như không có nước. Thôi thì không có thì chúng ta chơi kiểu của chúng ta vậy.
This reminds me of my early days as a veteran. Always running off to hunt in the wilds. As far away from plain song as possible.
What changed?
I saw my first Utaru students become fighters worthy of any Tanakh clan. I felt useful, like I belonged. And so plain song became home.
I'm sure Corey will find his place too.
I hope so.
Leo lên leo xuống để quay leo lại. Kỳ vậy. Tự nhiên kẹt đây rồi.
Almost there. It sounds like that long leg isn't alone up there.
I'm afraid you might be right. There's our long leg. And the Utaru fell. Might be best to silence it before it can call reinforcements.
Con này nó có cái anten.
Guess it's not gonna hurt it much.
Con này yếu với băng. Đi chung với nó có Spinal là con bắn axit. Con này yếu với plasma. Okay, it will be fine. Cái này cảnh đẹp hết nè. Rồi bây giờ chúng ta sẽ lựa chọn là cách thức để cho con nó về chầu Diêm Vương ha. Chúng ta có tới 3 con rồi. Con gà đi đâu rồi?
Take advantage of that.
À, nó đang đứng kia kìa. Hơi xa. Nhanh lên. Nó né được rồi. Giờ mình sẽ bắn rớt cái anten của nó.
We're in trouble. Now they're in trouble.
Còn một con nữa như nó ở phía bên kia. À, nó ở kia kìa. Khá xa. Đừng có đi. Thịt mấy con cấp à bác thì nó nhiều dép quá.
Excellent. Now we salvage the part we came for.
Gần đây chắc không có bí mật gì đâu. Tại ở cái chế độ này là trò chơi nó cũng hỗ trợ mình á.
Here to show me our prize, Huntress?
Nó thể hiện cho mình biết một số cái bí mật rồi. Đỡ phải đi mò, với là đỡ phải đột nhiên dại được, đi lầm vô khu mà có.
Hey, Lord, a word before we go. There's one last thing, Huntress.
Một cái rương bự với lại con này nữa là hết rồi.
Care to show me our prize, Huntress?
Từ ông nội ơi, con mót đồ cái coi. Rương này có gì quý báu không? Không.
Many thanks, Aloy. Without you, I might have been in trouble. Why don't you take that piece to Corey for me? The villagers felled by these machines need to have their seeds buried properly first.
Are you sure?
Tell Corey I better be the first to hear that song of his when I return.
Ok. Gần đây mình cần một điểm lưu. Gần nhất là có cái này. Cái này. như mấy con phía bên kia là mấy con Linh Dương hay gì, robot Linh Dương, Sơn Dương gì á. Đấy, đục ngay cái cây. Không sao. À, tới khu vực của người dân ở đây là chúng ta sẽ thấy có mía. Sẵn tiện ở đây thì chúng ta sẽ lết lên đây luôn nè ha. Đây có thể tê bọt lên đây, từ đây chạy qua đây cũng tương đối gần. Rồi đặt điểm để đi cho nó dễ. Chả biết mấy này lưu nó chả thèm hiện này, nó hiện rồi kìa. À đèn, mình tưởng là cục đá phát sáng. Đây là một cái khu bỏ hoang à. Có cục đá thế nè, nó hơi bé thôi. Mấy cái thùng cũng không có gì quý báu lắm. Nếu mà này mà bên mà Assassin Odyssey thì thường mấy cái này sẽ cho đồ mình khá là vui. Nhưng mà vì cái cơ cấu của cái trò này là vũ khí là phải là do thời đại ta chế tạo lại, cho nên là vũ khí người thời xưa thì không có tác dụng như súng hay gì đó, giờ đạn nó cũng hư rồi. Phần 1 thì có tụi Eclipse là nó xài súng. Hấp lên ngọn đuốc nào. Rồi đặt một cái mốc nữa, sắp tới rồi, xí nữa thôi. Các cái chỗ đuốc kìa. Đây là cái quest tìm lại người yêu cũ của bà cụ thích ngắm hoa tím.
Okay, Riverham. I should look for Nero, give him the scarlet stems.
We can't let them defile our home.
Protect Riverhead!
Don't let them surround you. Save those smiles for your families. The Tanakh understand only strength, and ours was a poor display at best. They will be back. You, The one who actually won this fight for us. A word. I want everyone fortifying the pass.
Your warriors seem...
Green as early spring. There are children playing with sticks. It's all I can do to keep them alive. It'll only get harder. So far, the rebels have sent mere scouts. But it won't be long till they return for an all-out assault. And if they bring machines with them, we'll need a lot more than eager hearts to win.
You seem to know a lot about Tenakth's tactics.
Back when the Tenakth clans pushed back the Carja raiders, I joined the fight.
The Tenakth taught you how to fight?
More than that, they taught me how to work with metal. I'm probably the only Utaru who can. Never thought I'd be using what I learned then to fight against them now.
Cái tộc người này thích làm nhà lòng vòng á. Mỗi lần đi tìm mệt cú. Trời ơi, anh ơi, lúc nãy anh không đi thẳng qua thì em cái anh đi lòng vòng chi vậy?
We may speak freely here.
Phai si in hay sao?
I'm here looking for someone. One of your healers.
Our healers are helping the wounded. Whoever you're looking for can wait till Riverhim is no longer under attack.
Fair enough. So, what's the plan?
The plan was making new weapons for my so-called fighters. I send my best climber, Voss, up the drum route to get the materials we need. Wide maws leave metal pods we use for crafting at its summit. But the derangement has made them as dangerous as the climb to reach them. Voss has yet to return. We have defenses to set up, and we are running out of time. If the Savior of Meridian is willing to lend us her strength a little longer, I believe you can get us what we need.
You know who I am.
Red hair, bow, fights better than 10 warriors put together. You're well known. And so is your little disagreement with the chorus.
Can't Plainsong help?
Plainsong has abandoned all settlements this far out.
Then why not just leave? They're clearly outnumbered and under-equipped. You could leave. Head to safety.
Have you ever seen a flower so small and white? When it falls, it looks like snow in spring. My daughter called them winter song. She carried their seeds to the day she drew her last breath. Now those seeds grow in the grove at the heart of Riverhim, planted by my own hands, as do the ones of every brother and sister taken from us during the Red Raids. I will not abandon them.
I'm sorry about your daughter.
The raids took her from me. I found my peace in every Carja that fell beneath my spear. Now all I have left of her is planted in the grove here. No Tenakth will force me out.
Do all Utaru carry seeds with them?
We are given our pouches soon after we're born. When we die, the seeds are buried. A reminder that our deaths bring new life. It is how we remain one with the rhythm of the world.
Cái tộc người Utaru này có một cái truyền thống đó là khi người ta còn bé, người ta sẽ được từ bé luôn á, người ta sẽ được trao một cái túi đựng hạt đó, như trước ngực ổng có cái cục tròn tròn đó là cái túi đựng hạt đó. Khi mà người nào đó trong tộc này chết thì người ta sẽ lấy cái túi đựng hạt đó trồng để cho nó mọc thành cái cây, để mà xem như là cái người kia là đã được chuyển sinh.
What makes the path up to the drum route so dangerous?
It's a cave of sunken passages and gaping caverns that only the very skilled can navigate. It serves as a safe haven for my people, but machines have patrolled its deepest passageways ever since the derangement. Even so, River Hem and the Grove live off its waters. We are connected to it as much as we are to the seeds growing behind you.
You know Zoe?
I knew the warrior who led the bravest of my tribe against the Karja, but the Zoe that came back from the rout spends too much time dwelling on things that just had to be done. I'm not one for regrets.
I don't think I caught your name.
Q. I am the Metal Weaver of River Hem. But all you really need to know about me is that I plan to keep my people alive. Thanks to you, we might actually have a chance at that.
Tell me more about these metal pods.
They are tricky to collect. The Widemaws sow them. One must be quick enough to gather them before the soil and water take them. But their metal is among the sturdiest I've ever weaved. Without them, our chances of survival are slim.
Cái quest này có bộ khó chịu. Là cái con mà ông đang nói nó là con là một dạng hà mã robot. Cái con đấy nó sẽ vừa đi nó vừa thải ra một cái giống như là cái đồ chứa bằng kim loại vậy á. Bây giờ mình phải đi lượm cái đó, mà nó có một khoảng thời gian nếu mà mình lượm không kịp thì cục ấy sẽ tan biến. Mệt.
Oh, if there's no convincing you to leave, I guess we're making some weapons.
You have my thanks. There's no time to waste. Follow me. This way. With those pods and a whole lot of luck, we just might get out of this alive. Let's hope these sprouts can hold their ground against a squad of machines. I can only cover so much ground and my joints aren't what they used to be.
Looked to me like they chose to stay here as much as you did.
It'll be the fight of their lives, that's for sure. Almost there. This is the best we can do to hide those who cannot fight. But if we fall, the Tenakth will find them sooner than later. We're here. This is it. Do you have any questions?
No.
I'm ready.
Good luck. Come see me at the forge when you're done.
Giờ mình phải leo núi.
No more storms? Light? How do you do? Fetid water? You truly undid
Looking
these
forward
things?
to our shift.
Guess I better start finding my way up to the top.
Cứ toàn ban đêm mình làm ba cái quest này. Mà nó không có cái mà mình có thể thay đổi thời gian giống như Witcher 3, ngồi thiền hay gì đó, ngồi đợi. Mà mình sẽ phải tới những cái điểm nghỉ mình mới đổi thời gian được.
I need to find a way up there.
Lấy cho vui thôi, tại bây giờ đồ mình nó quá trời. Giờ cần tìm một cái điểm nào đó mà có xuất hiện cái chỗ leo. Ồ, đây có cái bông nè. Cũng được.
Vines. I know there's a way through the woods back here.
Ồ. Nếu vậy thì nếu mà chưa lấy được cái vai cutter thì cũng đâu đi qua đây được. Mình có hai hướng, đi qua đây, đi qua đây. Đi qua đây mình có thể shoot cái cầu thang, shoot cái thang này xuống. Có thể leo leo lên đằng kia. Không, bên đó là để sau này mình nhảy qua. Có đồ nhưng mà đồ tại level của quét thấp á, nên đồ nó cho cũng không được hoành tráng. Mấy cái đồ linh ta linh tinh à. Giờ để đi thử hướng bên đây coi. Ok. Độ miễn cưỡng của trò chơi bắt đầu thể hiện. Qua tới đây rồi. Để ý là nãy giờ mấy cái đường mà nó chỉ hướng mình leo á, nó xuất hiện khá là chậm. Ê, bậy. Nhảy xuống là cơm tối nha.
If I time it right, I might be able to jump and use my polecaster to get to the other side.
Cái quest đi tìm người thân mà sao tự nhiên thành cái quest gì vậy? Thành quest đi làm cu li leo núi rồi.
Made it. Time to find those white moths.
đó đó, cái con đó nó sẽ thả đồ xuống á. Giờ đầu tiên mình sẽ cần khử mấy con này trước để nó không làm phiền mình.
They must be the ones Q needs. Looks like I can just pick them up once they fall to the ground. If we're quiet enough, I can get them without the machines overknowing I'm here. Guess what I should do?
Thì nó thấy mình rồi. Chủ, đi chỗ khác đi. Chủ. Lúc nãy mình tính là làm cho con nó bị điên để mà mình có thể tiếp cận nó, nhưng mà ai ngờ mình lại là đứa duy nhất ở trong cái tầm của nó. Ui trời ơi. Ý con này chưa lụm. Mình để nó bình tĩnh xíu. Còn không thì mình lên đây mình sản xuất trên bờ nè, dễ lụm. Rồi nó bận tấn công mình rồi. Thôi đi đường vòng cho nó bình tĩnh lại rồi mình lại ra mình mod. Bên kia có một con. Ê, con nó thù dai nha. Rồi đi sản xuất đồ đi cậu. Ui dồi, con nó làm hết hồn. Sản xuất đồ đi không ta hidden try một cái này mình đi luôn bây giờ. Quá nạn. Con nãy gặp gì phá nấy vui. Defense của cái con đi theo mình nó cũng tăng cao nữa.
do it. Better go back to Cuba, please.
Rồi đủ rồi đấy. Mình cứ tưởng là lên đây nhận người quen tâm sự vài câu rồi xong, ai ngờ bị bắt làm cu ly rồi. Ok. Rồi giờ sao? Quay lại đây hả? Quay lại đây xong nó còn chỉ mình đi đường vòng nữa. Dạ thôi, em đâu có điên. Từ đây xuống đây có 70 mấy bước à. Nè đồng chí, lấy đi làm vũ khí cho tôi.
Got what you needed.
Not a moment too soon. Did you find Voss? When this is over, I'll make sure we find his seeds and plant them in the grove. But now I need to get the weapons ready.
Let's hope it'll be enough.
It'll have to be.
Vậy có khi nào thằng kia nó nằm ở trên cái vách không? Sung nhà. Ôi ôi trời, lão nhà, lão nhà. Còn lọt một đứa hả?
Guess these young ones knew how to aim after all. Even so, we owe you this victory, Huntress.
It wasn't my strategy or craft that got us here, Q. I just brought in some parts.
Even so, I want you to have this. It did good by my people. It'll do good by you.
I'll take good care of it.
Before, you said you were looking for a healer.
Yes, a man by the name of Nilo.
Nilo. You should speak to Gia. With Riverham safe once again, I'm sure you will find her tending the grove.
Thank you, Q.
Be safe out there.
Did she say Nilo?
It's been so long since we had people smile.
Đâu để coi. Ở vậy ở cây xanh lè. Sắp sóc bô nhưng mà xanh lè. Tăng 5% Rigo Red. Nhìn cũng đẹp đẹp. Ngầu. Tiếc quá ha. Ok. Ta mod đồ trước đi. Tính tiếp.
You are welcome at all times.
Lúc mà mình vô trong trang mà coi thông tin là về cái trò này ở trên Steam á, thì có mấy người kêu là sau khi đợi Dragon Dogma 2 thì tôi đã quyết định mua trò này và tôi rất là happy. Mình nghĩ ok phết, trò này ok mà. Mọi thứ đều ổn. Trừ là cái quét nó hơi miễn cưỡng. Đấy, con này con mới nè. Quét được không? Có thông tin được không? Với lại mấy chỗ hẹp thì cái nó hơi bất xíu. Đừng nói cái người mình định đi tìm mà lại bán muối trong cái đợt này là coi như cơm toi nha. Giờ mà leo lên hết cái đống trên này để đi tìm cái mình nghĩ là cái người mà cái ông nó muốn tìm chắc là nằm ở đâu đấy trên cái chỗ này nè. Và cái chỗ mình lười leo lên á. Thôi kệ, chuyện gì cũng xong rồi, thì không thấy mặt thì chắc là anh ấy cũng bán muối rồi.
The first bloom of the winter song. I can feel the heaviness of my years fade away just by looking at them.
They're beautiful.
It was good to see the young ones fight for this place. I'll be damned if those sprouts didn't hold their own, strong as the roots of a proud tree. Just don't tell them I said that.
Your secret's safe.
Now, I better make sure our newly victorious warriors don't injure themselves while celebrating.
Riverham is a frail sanctuary, Huntress. Thank you for saving it.
May your food take blood.
Nếu mà cái người mình cần tìm mà mất á, thì quá thảm luôn á. Cái quét này sẽ khá là đen tối. Đấy, có một thứ gì đó có thể update được. Ok, update, up the app. Ồ, lên được thêm cấp nữa nè. Lên luôn. Coi như là giờ mình y như là một cái xe tải vũ khí vậy. Quá trời thứ có thể xài. Mình mới có cấp Advanced có mấy cấp Elite thì do mình lười mua. Mình hy vọng là có một cái quét này nó sẽ update cho mình. Nhưng mà có vẻ không. Mà mấy này mắc lắm. Nó như cái kia kìa, Volatility Slug kìa. Mình có 10 cái trong kho mà có 10 cái à. Mà nó đòi 3 à. Cứ cho là nó nổ to đi. Nhưng mà đồ hiếm thì cũng như không. Đã có đạn băng nè. Thêm đạn cho cái này nè. Thêm đạn băng nè. Cái thứ vô dụng này kệ nó đi. Này ngang hàng một xe tải vũ khí luôn á. Update. Mấy bộ này thì nhìn không hợp gu nhìn lắm. Nên thôi. Một số cây có thể cho mình một cái chiến thuật mới. Mình cần một cái cây cung ngắn để xem cái tác dụng nó thế nào. Mấy cây này á thì dùng cho mấy con to, mấy con nhỏ thì không có chính xác lắm. Có thể là khi mà mình đi vào những cái quest sau thì đồ nó sẽ xịn dần lên. Mà giờ cũng 60% game rồi. Có thể là mình bị lỡ mấy câu thoại là đâu sao nó tìm cái bài này. Đấy cái được coi cái chỉ đường đó kìa. Nó nhảy bật bực cả mình. Nè, xài cái lá cờ là hiệu quả nhất. Chỉ đường nó đúng phế liệu luôn. Khi vô chỗ hẹp á thì nó mới hiệu quả. Rồi xong cúng là đấy xong rồi. Mình đã bị lừa rồi.
Hi there.
Nora, here. You're a long way from home.
I suppose I am. I'm looking for an herbalist named Milo. I think I heard you say his name.
You've come to the right place. His seeds were buried here, where he tended the blooms of others, including my mother's. I'm his daughter, Gia.
How long has he been gone?
Some 5 years now. He put a lot of love into this grove. Almost as much as he gave me. That's why I could never abandon Riverhim.
I'd like to leave some flowers, if I may. From an old friend of his.
Scarlet stems. They're rare in these parts, but they were his favorite. I never knew why. He planted them whenever he could, but never picked them. Preferred to just watch them bloom.
Sounds about right. So he was a good man who led a full life?
He was. And he did. I don't know who this old friend is, but if my father liked them, they must be a good soul.
Cái quét này buồn quá. Rồi thì sẵn tiện chúng ta teleport về bên kia để hoàn thành cái quest. Tại vì cái quest của cái bà cô ngắm bông này á, thì nó cũng nằm trên cái đường làm quest chính, thì mình sẽ xử sau. Giờ chúng ta sẽ nhảy về Plan Song để mà tặng cái vật liệu để làm nhạc cụ cho anh bạn bị mù.
Say hi to your mother for me.
Quay lại nhìn khu Plan Song, xanh tươi chưa. Đây là một cái khu vực khá là đặc biệt, bởi vì cái khu vực phía tây này nè, đa phần nó là sa mạc thôi à. Thì cái tộc người Utaru này á, là người ta lại không thích đánh nhau, mà người ta thiên về trồng trọt hơn. Rồi để mở cái map định hình cái quét. Cái quét này nó hơi loằng ngoằng tí, tại nó nằm ở trên lầu á. Cách đây có 38 bước thôi, nhưng mà nó đi loằng ngoằng lắm. Ồ, ngon. Đấy không? Tưởng đi lên nó lại cho đi xuống. Mấy cây loại xanh này thì giờ là bị outdated rồi. Giờ mình chỉ cần mình mong kiếm màu tím thôi. Ok, đây ha.
Kore.
Aloy? I thought you had left Plainsong.
Well, I thought about it, but then I'd have to carry this long leg throat all by myself.
You found
Jax did.
that old man.
Can still hear perfectly fine. So let's hear it.
I'm gonna need some help. Aloy, can you take this to the workbench, please? You won't have to do much, I promise. You'll see a wide cavity on the instrument. That piece should fit right in.
I sell all you need to succeed.
Ok, mình sẽ ghép hai thứ đó lại thành một cái nhạc cụ.
Aloy, let us see your handiwork.
I think it's good to go.
A song of two peoples indeed.
Thank you, Aloy. My debt to you seems to only grow.
Hearing that was payment enough.
That may be, but you should at least take this. You deserve it.
May the wings of the Ten hearten your step.
We stalk, we strike, in the hunt and in business.
That's her. I heard she fights with the ferocity of the Tenark.
rồi. Ok, bây giờ là thực sự là quay lại làm quét chính nè. Kiểu như mọi thứ cũng khá là ok rồi. Ôi em bé này sao vậy? Để chị quay nhlại lại con. Vẫy tay hả? Nè cô cũng vẫy tay cho con nè. Nó bỏ chạy rồi. Rồi, về lại căn cứ thôi. Về lại căn cứ thì cũng có một quét. Nếu teleport về căn cứ thì nó có 2 cửa. Một cửa là mình sẽ phải leo núi để mà mình đi vô. Còn một cửa thì nó ngay sát luôn. Đẹp ha. Hình như trò này không có dùng ray tracing. Nhưng mà ánh sáng bắn ưng mắt phết.
I should go to my room and check out the focus I found in that rebel camp.
You just need to find the right strategy. But forget it. The man is unbeatable at machine strike.
His people invented the game. What did you expect?
Kotalo can't win every time. Try to be optimistic. Try to be realistic. We're terrible.
Rồi lộn phòng.
But stars can also be sun. That makes sense.
Aloy, it's been a while.
Anything new around here?
Kotalo showed me the schematics for his new arm. I recall reading about robotic limbs within the Legacy, but I never thought I'd see one in action. Technology like that would be treasured back home. Think of what it could do for injured workers or soldiers. But knowing the Imperial family, they would use it for different purposes. Their own.
Replacing body parts as they grow older. Like the Zeniths.
Exactly.
What was Leviathan again?
A flood control system back in the Great Delta. It was built by Eileen Sasaki, another of our ancestors. If we can acquire the data on it, we might be able to fix the system back home. Then my sister, my parents, other families won't have to live in fear of their homes washing away when the long rains come.
Right. And to find it, we need to head back to San Francisco.
Đây là một cái quyết phụ nhưng mà thôi để
I
sau.
have to go.
I'll be ready to head out when you call.
And I haven't forgotten about the data on Leviathan. I'll let you know when I make it back to landfall.
Thank you, Aloy.
Có vẻ không có gì để tâm sự. Có mỗi Eren là có điều cần tâm sự. Chưa có người nào để vô trong phòng này. Hình như là có nhưng mà ở ngoài kia hả?
Okay. The focus I got from the Sons of Prometheus is encrypted. But with a little time, I should be able to hack it. There. Got it.
Aloy, it seems you've recovered some property that doesn't belong to you.
Well, you're not surprised to see me? You know, after you tried to sell me out to the Zeniths at the Hades Proving Lab?
Hardly. When I realized the lone huntress had been raiding Regala's camps, I knew you had escaped. Subtlety is not your strong suit. From now on, I suggest you stay away from rebel operations. You're meddling with something you don't understand.
What I understand, Silence, is that you've doled out machine overrides to dangerous people, and stoked up a tribal civil war. Again. I'm gonna put a stop to it.
Fine. Stubbornly blunder ahead as usual. Your efforts will only slow the inevitable. A warning, though. The sons of Prometheus are very tenacious, and they want your head. There's nothing I can do about that now.
Oh, I'm scared. What will I do without your protection?
You should be scared, Aloy. More than you realize. But I have better things to do than educate you. Best of luck flailing about in the fog of ignorance.
Ow! One of these days, I'm gonna shut that arrogant mouth of his. Permanently. But first I have to figure out why he's doing what he's doing.
Không ngờ là người quen hả?
All this time I've been so focused on what Elizabeth was like, what she would do. I was wrong to hold Beta to that standard. I probably shouldn't even be doing it to myself. I'll try to do better. So much of who I am is because of Rost. Even now, he's still teaching me. And he'd probably scold me for taking so long to learn a lesson.
Ok, cũng có vài cập nhật mới ạ.
Well, that's gonna haunt my nightmares.
Been out and about, have we?
What's wrong with your shoulder?
Yeah, it hurts a little. Yeah, maybe a lot.
What'd you do?
Well, I tried to arm wrestle with Catalo.
Yeah, maybe that wasn't such a great idea.
I was just curious to see if that new arm of his was as strong as it looked. Turns out it really is.
Did you find anything out about the Sons of Prometheus?
Yeah, my contacts are looking into it, but nothing yet. Plus, I have the Vanguard checking Chain Scrape and Barren Light, in case these guys are moving any supplies through there. But if they are, I'll bet they're being careful about it.
Yeah. And they have focuses, too. Makes it easier for them to evade guards and patrols.
Hold on. Way back, when we first met, you came looking for me in Meridian because you detected Olin's focus with yours, right? So does that mean that if I go back to the Daunt with this...
You could scan for other focuses.
And if an Oseram is wearing one of these, they'd have to be a part of that Prometheus group.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, I've been known to have those once in a while.
Just let me know if you find anything.
You got it.
Cuối cùng anh ý cũng thông minh là được xíu hả?
You should know. Silence is involved with the Sons of Prometheus. He's the one who gave them the override tech to begin with.
Why doesn't that surprise me? That's probably all part of some master plan, huh?
At least we know we're good at wrecking those.
Damn straight.
Let me know if you find any Sons of Prometheus in the Daunt. I'll keep scouting those rebel camps.
Be careful.
Vẫn chưa kích hoạt được cái name tag quét ha. Rồi. Ok, mọi thứ là chuẩn bị xong hết rồi đó. Như mình có dữ liệu của một con ron nữa hay sao? Hay là hôm qua mình nhét vào rồi thôi?
Drone's reconnected now.
2 cái nữa là full. Chả biết nó có tác dụng gì không hay là cho vui thôi.
Hello, Aloy.
Hey, Gaia. So, me and Beta, I guess you heard what happened.
Yes. I am continuously impressed by the complexity of human relationships. Despite the unpleasant circumstances that led to your quarrel, I am pleased to see you have both found an agreeable resolution.
Well, 2 heads are better than 1, right?
Yes, I believe so. Are you ready to depart for Cauldron Gemini? Or we can continue our conversation, if you like.
So, about Beta. I never really saw the difference between us until now. She's been through so much. Completely alone.
You have both endured many hardships. Different in almost every respect, yet equally remarkable. I like to think of you as 2 miracles, born of Elizabeth Sobek.
3, then. Let's not forget about you, Gaia. When I set out to find a way to bring you back, I never thought we'd be here, like this. Among friends.
They have all come a long way with their improvised educations. Varl has suggested that one day we might extend this model to more tribal inhabitants, once the biosphere has been stabilized.
Yeah, that's not such a bad idea. As long as you're the one running the lessons. Gaia? What was Elizabeth like?
Her presence is interwoven with my memories. The moment I came online, she was there. We exchanged greetings, names, then set to our task. It was the first of many conversations. I enjoyed being in her company, listening to her stories. She was my creator, my guide.
Your friend?
Yes. When I reviewed the data on your focus, I was saddened to learn of her fate. Though I am glad she made it home. I deeply wish she did not have to be alone.
She was okay with that. She gave all of herself. Did all that she could. Thanks, Gaia. So what will happen to this place while we're at Gemini?
All systems within this facility will continue to operate. As Minerva will no longer be masking this location, the facility will be exposed to detection. Though without my presence, it is unlikely to attract attention.
Let's hope so.
Có nghĩa là một khi mình đi làm cái quest này, nhiều lúc quay trở lại là cái nơi này nó cũng banh chành luôn. Chơi thôi.
Okay, people. It's time to head out.
I'll get everyone together.
All right, connections in place. Booting up.
Beta, Aloy. I am fully installed on this core and ready to connect to the Cauldron network.
It's good to hear your voice. Errand, everyone. Fire your pulses and sound off.
I'm at my cauldron. This thingy, it's blinking. Did I do it right? In position at my cauldron. My pulse generator is blinking also.
That means they're working. I'm in position, and mine is too.
Mine as well. Okay. Radio silence until I give the all clear. Signing off. Gaia, let's cage the beast.
Connecting to the Cauldron network now.
Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime, activating Omega clearance. Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime, activating Omega clearance.
Clearance confirmed. Initiating containment sequence.
Critical threat detected. Imperative escape containment. Applying countermeasures.
Lock it down!
Terminating external connections.
It's working. It's got nowhere to go.
Capture imminent. Initiating contingency 13F.
Wait, what's that?
Malware detected. Attempting to compensate.
It's cracked.
Look!
Engage. Autonomous defenses. Directive. Neutralize.
That means machines are on their way. Get ready!
Here they come!
Vor'll stay here. Protect Beta.
Got it!
Be careful!
Ok, Behemoth đúng không? Ơi, sao bắn hit?
Stay back!
Cái gì vậy? Chết mày à, Behemoth.
Get back!
Xong một con. Con gì đây?
Over here, you!
Aloy!
Ravet hả? Được. Đang cần. Cho tao cây súng đi.
Aloy! Need a hand over here!
That's all of them for now. I better check on Beta and Vor'll. Find this in my stash later.
Giờ là vẫn chưa đến lúc mình phải xài đến cái áo giáp. Không sao cả, không sao cả. Có cây súng của con kia đây rồi, lát nữa mấy con sau cũng được.
Still breathing.
Aloy, Hephaestus can't escape, but it must have fled. Deeper into the facility. I'll drive it back here. I'll get the cracked core fixed in the meantime. Keep her safe, Vor'll.
On my life.
Ok, cái con AI nó bỏ chạy rồi. Ủa không để cây súng ở đây không?
Okay, let's see. chase after Hephaestus. Force it out of wherever it's hiding. Make it retreat to the core. No, you don't, Hephaestus! I'll find another way over.
Nó rút cái cầu à. Nó nhốt mình lại luôn kìa. Còn dễ mến quá ha. Ghế. Đợi đến lúc bà tìm được mày đi nha.
Aloy, I'm patched into your focus feed. You should know there's a huge power draw coming from the next chamber.
Thanks for the heads up. I'm almost there. Some kind of production chamber. Festus is up to something, all right?
What kind of machine is it trying to build?
I don't know, but I'm gonna shut it down. I bet those metal carriers will lead me to where it's getting materials from.
I bet that's where Festus is hiding too.
Khả năng cao thì sẽ là con T-Rex rồi. Cho tới giờ mình chưa thấy con nào mà đáng sợ bằng con đây. Ồ. Này nhiều lúc nói chứ bước hôm qua lại nữa nó cho con ghê hơn, nó càn mình thì mệt nè.
Looks like there are a couple of ways I could go. Well, that doesn't sound good.
To rewire most of the components in the core, but the energy processor's cracked. Without a way to fabricate another, there's no way I can fix it.
Okay, let me think. What if you bypass the processor, connect it to
the power node? I think that could work.
I think it could. That'll make things easier. That's weird. I'm not fighting back. Wherever they're going must be more important. Maybe Hephaestus changed their programming? Okay. I'll drive Hephaestus out of here.
There should be a more near the central platform.
Thanks. I should deal with these machines first. machines are in a hurry.
Chắc là nó đang cố gắng nó tạo ra một cái thứ gì khủng khiếp lắm. Một chủng mới. Để cho ai chưa biết thì cái Fighters chính là thợ rèn của đỉnh Olympus. Người tạo ra lưỡi tầm xét và đa phần vũ khí của thần ở trên đỉnh Olympus trong thần thoại Hy Lạp. Ôi nó còn đếm ngược nữa kìa. Hack cái này trước.
Oh, great. More machines on the way. Beta! Hephaestus has locked me out of a node. Any ideas?
I'll see what I can do.
Tới lượt con này. Con này nó khá là khó chịu. Ở đây.
I got them all.
I tapped into the core's network hub. I managed to disrupt Hephaestus' control of the node. You should be able to override it now.
Nice. Thanks.
Sounds like it fled to another chamber.
Well, I better not get comfortable.
Ồ, mình có thể đi vô trong đây được nè. Đó. Cái này chắc là dành cho chiến thuật của độ khó cao hơn. Cũng hay. Thêm một chút gì đó lạ lạ.
Great. Hephaestus covered the floor with lightning. I gotta find a way over it.
Aloy! More machines keep coming! Please tell me you're getting close!
Yeah, I'm working on it. I've been smashing through a lot of machines on my side, too.
I guess Aaron's missing out!
Anyway, I'm making progress on the bypass, but I need something to hold the cycling module together.
Maybe a ligament from one of the machine carcasses?
Right. Or some luminous braiding.
And you could reinforce it with a conversion cylinder.
For increased connectivity! I think we can do this, Aloy.
Nếu mà mình dưới này mình nhảy qua đây. Ok, bị chặn rồi. Vậy phải đu bằng mấy con máy bay này để qua thôi.
Catch a ride on one of those metal carriers. Just a little longer. Right. I need to try to fist us out of here.
There should be another node to override.
Got it. Time to let go. Everything in my focus is garbled.
Nó lên đường nào? Ê! Ôi, nó né kìa. Để xem. Ý! Rồi, dịch điện giấy thành đặt luôn rồi. Yếu với nước à? Solo nó luôn.
I can keep going.
Bây giờ mình chỉ có việc lên mình hack nó nữa thôi ha. Rồi nó sẽ cho một con nào nó bự hơn vô đây.
Oh, here we go again.
That doesn't sound good. I'll try to get your access back.
Ồ, chưa chết hả? Còn con kia là con Rimhorn. Rim. Ok, nó có vũ khí mình có thể rã. Cái gì vậy? Hết chuyện. Con này điểm yếu nó bự lắm.
Node access restored. Now you can override it.
Good work.
You did everything.
Rồi tới lúc bài hát đó thôi.
Okay. Festus is running out of places to hide.
Aloy? I just registered a huge energy surge back in the production chamber. Something big is happening.
Here too. Everything's glowing.
The machine Festus was building. It must have finished it.
It's powerful, whatever it is. I'm almost done with the core repairs. Should we come to you? Maybe I could distract the machine if...
No, Beta. Just stay where you are, okay? Handling the machine's my job.
Okay. Be safe.
Ê, bậy bậy. Rồi, tất cả mấy cái vũ khí to đều ở bên kia hết rồi. Rồi, để xem là con nào nè. Đã cho mình mấy cục mới nữa kìa. Ok, all defense 3% có rồi.
Deploying priority unit S Mark 1.
I should scan it first. Those things on its legs are glowing. I think it's charging up. Finish charging. It's covered in plasma.
Ý. À con này hả? Rồi biết rồi. Vũ khí lấy được là ở cái đuôi của nó. Bắn đi. Cái đuôi nó cứ quẩy lại làm sao bắn. Con này yếu với đạn băng. Chết mày nè. Đâu rồi, nó đâu rồi? Khoai nó. Khoai nó đến chết luôn.
It's done.
You did it! There should be one more note to override.
Good. Stand by. I'm sending Hephaestus back to you.
Đây thực ra lúc nãy mình có thể xử nó nhanh gọn lẹ hơn đấy, tại ngựa thôi ngựa cho nó khổ chứ dễ quá, tội nghiệp con Hephaestus mất công nó ngồi chế con này nó cản mình. Ok, hát cái này nữa là đuổi nó về bên kia.
No more hiding, Hephaestus!
Got it! Hephaestus is back in the core!
Make sure it stays there. I'm heading back.
And then we can start the merge.
Because of you, Beta. I'm glad you came along. And you, Laurel. We couldn't have done any of this without you.
Right back at you, Aloy.
Cái khó khăn mà phải đối mặt với con Hephaestus này là nó tự đổi cái code của nó, xong rồi nó đi xâm chiếm khắp nơi hết, làm cho nó cái dữ liệu nó trở nên quá khổng lồ. Đó là lý do mà ngay cả cái core ở trong cái core run này chịu không nổi, bị nứt luôn. Giờ để xem có thể kết thúc nó được ở đây không. Đấy, nó tím rịm rồi kìa.
Aloy, the bypass is done.
The core is stable. Hephaestus is 100% contained. Now we better get started with the merge. It's all set up. Gaia, establish the link, please.
Done.
To complete the merge, we need to excise Hephaestus' malicious code. Carefully.
Redundant copy. You cost us quite a lot of time. and squash that bug while you're there.
Ooh! Get behind me.
Come on! Quit screwing around.
Yeah, we're having fun, right?
Finally. Tilda, get Gaia and Hephaestus ready for transport. Tilda!
I failed.
Hush. All is not lost.
Tilda! What the hell are you doing? Stop her!
I can't even see her!
Beta. Farrell. Where am I?
Ah, you're awake. You took quite a hit when Gerard attacked you. I imagine you must still be in a great deal of pain. I can assure you that we are safe. The others can't detect us here.
You mean the other Zeniths? You must be Tilda.
I wasn't sure if Beta would have told you about me.
Where is she?
Alive. And while she isn't where she wants to be, not in urgent danger. We must discuss how to get her back, of course, after you've shaken off the cobwebs. When you're ready, take the stairs down the hall and come see me. In the meantime, I'll make breakfast.
Breakfast. Okay.
Vậy là coi như mất hết luôn. Mất căn cứ, mất gai A, mất luôn cả bạn thì chết queo, mất bọn em rồi. Ok, để xem mọi chuyện có thể tệ hại hơn được nữa không.
What is this?
Just a few favorites from my collection. Rescued and stored here just before I went off-world. Take a look, if you like. I'm curious to hear your impressions.
My friend is dead. Veda and Gaia are gone, and you want me to look at old paintings?
Don't be so quick to dismiss the comfort we can find in art, or the insight we might gain. My favorite pairing on the left is Woman Reading a Letter by Vermeer, a true master. And on the right is a forgery, Woman Reading Music, which fooled experts into believing it was a priceless original. Early in my career, I became fascinated with such deceptions. Eventually, I developed scanning software that could detect fakes with unparalleled accuracy.
Is that how you made enough money to buy your way onto the Odyssey?
Oh no. I made my real fortune later. Selene and Endymion. She's the goddess of the moon, whereas he's a simple shepherd. Beside her is the god of love, Cupid.
So she's sneaking up on him?
More like visiting him in secret. The torch that Cupid bears represents Selene's undying infatuation with him. Though the two must remain apart, her love will forever burn. This is Rembrandt painting Jeremiah, a man in mourning.
Mourning what?
His home. The ancient city of Jerusalem. He foresaw its impending doom, but could do nothing to prevent it. So instead, he saved its treasures from destruction, just as I saved these works. You could say we're kindred spirits. A portrait of the painter, Rembrandt's son Titus, depicted in the habit of a monk.
I don't get it. Why would someone like you, with infinite resources, care about this painting of a boy in a hood?
It's not the image itself, but the feeling it conveys. The face is bright and defined, but his eyes are downcast, heavy with misfortune. And the background seems to swallow all light. The painting is infused with a sense of loss.
I guess I understand how the painter feels.
Rembrandt's The Night Watch, by far the most famous painting my homeland ever produced. It was commissioned to honor a militia made up of influential citizens.
I guess you must have been an influential citizen.
In my day. But not as influential as you've been in this new world. The Gust. By Willem van de Velde, the most famous of his many maritime paintings.
A ship crossing into the unknown. I guess you're familiar with that.
Indeed, which is why I appreciate this composition in particular. Though waves and wind threaten to destroy the ship, it perseveres, clinging to the light even as darkness closes in all around it. Stunning, isn't it? Paintings were the only masterpieces of my people's golden age. This is Van Vianen's leaded ewer, molded from a single sheet of silver.
What was it for?
How like Elizabeth you are. Function over form. Its practical purpose was less important than its meaning. Von Vianen created it in honor of his late brother, who himself was a famous silversmith.
A memorial.
Yes. Such beauty from sorrow.
She's pulling out her own hair. Out of madness, out of grief. It's hard to watch her suffer. A lot of weight on his shoulders. I know the feeling.
Done so soon?
I've got more important things to worry about.
We both do. There is much we are trying to save. Not the least of which is in that vault. There's nothing wrong with savoring such treasures for a moment more. Or come upstairs and we'll get down to business. Your choice.
There you are. Feeling better?
How did you find us? At the cauldron? And what did you do to everyone right before I passed out?
All business, I see. Well, suffice it to say we were keeping a very close eye on Hephaestus, knowing we would need it at some point. Your ruse didn't fool us, and as for my little trick, it was an overload of the senses, accompanied by an energy discharge. Gerard and Eric were only momentarily disoriented due to their shields, but it rendered you unconscious while I got you out. Perhaps some breakfast might steady you a bit?
This was your house. The one you recreated for Beta, in the data channel you shared.
How perceptive of you. Please, this way.
After everything your people have done, you think I'm just gonna sit down and have a chat with you?
They're not my people. They never were, and especially not now.
You shot off into space with them, and lived with them for 1,000 years before coming back. So what made you suddenly turn on them?
Quite simply, this.
My old focus. You repaired it? But that means you've seen
incredible things. What you've accomplished in 2 decades of life. A 1,000 years at my back and I haven't even come close. I'm sorry if I invaded your privacy, but I had to. In order to understand. To be enlightened. You truly are Elizabeth's blood. With her drive, her sense of mission, her integrity. Watching all this shamed me for the company that I've kept. Having seen it, all I want is to help you.
Even if it means stopping your friends?
Especially so. Please, sit down. There. That's better. Now, we must recover Beta and Gaia at all costs. By now, you must know that Gerard intends to use Gaia to reboot the Earth's biosphere. Remaking this world to specifications that would only suit us immortals. This process will kill every living thing on the planet. He calls it a clean install.
Not if I stop him first.
Not if we do. And once he and the others are gone, we can work together to fulfill Elizabeth's dream. I'm sure Beta told you that there's a build of the Apollo database on board our ship. A complete collection of human knowledge. With that and Gaia, we could do everything Elizabeth wanted. Heal the biosphere, educate the people of this world, uplift them. Create the world she imagined.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. From what I've seen, your friends are invincible.
I do wish you would stop calling them my friends. And they're not invincible. In fact, a friend of yours has found a way to defeat them.
Silence.
Oh, he's been a busy bee, building an army powerful enough to crash through Gerard's precious base.
Yeah. Regala and her rebels.
Even now she's preparing a final march on the Tenakth capital. When she wins, she'll have the entire tribe under her control. Hundreds of warriors and machines to throw at the base. She's been duped. They'll all perish, of course. But it should be enough to break Gerard's defenses and allow Silence to kill him. Along with all the others.
Using the new weapon he's developed.
Yes, he's found a way to circumvent our shields. Truly an exceptional man. He's planned for everything. Except you and me. You see, while his army is battering down Gerard's doors, you and I will sneak in through a back way. One that only I know about. While Silence and my friends are busy battling each other, we'll take back Beta and Gaia. I told you I want to help you. I mean it.
My old focus. How did you find it, let alone repair it?
When we encountered you at the Hades Proving Lab, Gerard saw you as a redundancy. I knew better. You were a revelation. After your dramatic escape, bravo, by the way. Gerard and Eric assumed you were dead and gave up the hunt. I wasn't so sure. When the others were busy, I returned to the lab and searched for any trace of you. That's when I found this little treasure. Not easy to repair, but certainly worth the effort. As I watched your life unfold, you were like a splash of color on a worn canvas. What Liz was, and more.
Did you show it to the others?
Of course not. It was your actions that inspired me to defy them. It's worth noting that if I hadn't found it and watched its contents, I wouldn't have known to save you at the cauldron. You'd be dead.
So I should be grateful?
If you like.
So you know all about me. What about you?
What would you like to know?
Well, start with your life on Earth.
When I was 8, terrorists flooded my home city. Thousands drowned, my parents included. I was one of the few who survived. My guardian sent me to boarding school. Among my peers, I was the strange girl, the orphan to be avoided. All because of circumstances beyond my control.
Oh. So we're a lot alike, huh?
Aren't we? You were an outcast. But you didn't let that stop you from getting what you needed. Neither did I. I climbed my way out of desolation and used my wits to build a fortune. First from the technical analysis of art and the detection of forgeries. Profitable expertise in those days. But as it turned out, the software I developed was even more useful for counterintelligence. From there, it was only a short step to gathering extremely valuable intelligence on my own.
You were a spy?
More like a service one could turn to for information. I had to remain anonymous, of course, to protect my privacy. But despite that anonymity, Far Zenith inevitably sought me out.
What happened when Far Zenith approached you?
They painted an irresistible vision of humanity's future. One where we need not fear illness or death, where we explored the furthest reaches of the stars and thrived. It was only later that I realized that they only intended to bequeath this future to the rich and powerful. By the time I finally figured it out, the walls were closing in, Pharaoh's machines were devouring the Earth. So I accepted Far Zenith's invitation to a berth on the Odyssey. I wanted Liz to come, but she had nobler plans, as you well know.
So you didn't know the other Zeniths were monsters until it was too late?
I knew some of them were, certainly. It wasn't until we were off-planet that I understood the true scope of their greed. I was grateful to simply be alive, but the others became obsessed with a kind of effortless immortality. They built a colony where machines serviced their every need, where any memory or fantasy could be endlessly savored in virtual reality. It wasn't life. It was stultifying, a pampered dream state. As the decades passed, I withdrew more and more, alone yet again, but this time with eons to consider my mistakes. Now finally, having met you, I feel like I have a second chance.
To do what?
Help you, of course. To fulfill Liz's dream, which isn't so different from Far Zenith's original vision. A better future for humanity.
You said Beta is not in urgent danger, so what are the Zeniths doing to her?
Putting her to work. Merging Hephaestus with Gaia. A difficult, time-consuming task, as I'm sure you know. They will compel her if need be, but her life is not in danger. She's the only one who can do it.
Because you people made her to be nothing but a tool.
Gerard's idea, not mine. They always viewed me with suspicion when I attempted any form of kindness towards her. That's why I created the data channel. A virtual place where we could speak in peace.
So this channel you shared with Beta, none of the other Zeniths ever found out about it.
Gerard believes he's the most cunning of all of us. Even after 1,000 years, he still can't imagine that I would outwit him. The channel allowed me to interact with Beta away from their mistrustful eyes. It offered us a chance to be ourselves.
Until you cut off all contact.
Yes, though it pained me. I was worried that our meetings would do her more harm than good.
Well, she felt like you tossed her aside.
I was afraid the others would find out and punish her. She may not have had the comforts of friendship anymore, but at least I ensured she was safe. I know it seems harsh, but you must believe that her well-being has always been paramount to me.
Why did you make the data channel look like this place?
I built this house as a shelter to weather any storm. A safe place. Not just for me, but for the art stored below. Cultural artifacts of incalculable value. Truly some of the greatest achievements of human civilization.
And you wanted Beta to see them?
Yes. Her upbringing was so cold and technical. I thought if she could experience Vermeer and Rembrandt, it would bring something else into her life. A heritage every bit as valuable as the scientific and technical data being drummed into her. I'm sorry I had to cut off contact, but I'll never regret sharing this house with her. She needed its shelter even more than I did.
Beta told me your colony was destroyed. That you came back to Earth because you had nowhere else to go.
It's true. After we reached our destination, a planet in the Sirius star system, we spent decades building a new home. The physical constraints of Earth, the boundaries of mortality, gone. To think of what we could have done with it. It might have been a utopia. Instead, we stagnated, absorbed in effortless comforts and virtual realities. It took a cataclysm to finally yank us out of our stupor.
What happened?
A massive geological event. We knew of instabilities in the planet core, but we underestimated them. By the time the collapse was upon us, it was too late to stop it. Only a few of us made it to the ship in time. We set course for Earth, the only safe harbor left to us.
Which you decided to make unsafe for anyone else.
Not me. Gerard. He believes it's better to wipe the canvas clean than work around the smudges. No more primitive tribes, no more combat machines, only a blank slate to do with as he pleases. But we will stop him. All we have to do is get into that base.
What exactly is your plan to sneak into the Zenith base?
We will make use of a lesson I learned from an early age. Always know your exits. In this case, a place where Gerard's new construction meets the ancient foundation, a passage that only I can access. When Silence flings his army at the base, we will enter through this back door, bypassing most of the fighting. The distraction will provide us with a window in which to rescue Beta and Gaia.
Once we're inside the base, where will we find Beta and Gaia?
Here in the command center. By then, Gaia will have been reunited with all of its subordinate functions, including Hephaestus.
What about the alpha build of Apollo on your ship?
A simple matter of recovery once the others have been dealt with. With that in hand, we'll have everything we need to make this world as it should be.
How do you know about Silence's plan?
He isn't the only one adept at spyware.
You hacked his focus?
No, he's too careful for that. But his subordinates? Not so much. He gave additional focuses to the tribals he branded the Sons of Prometheus.
The ones working with Regala.
By tapping their focuses, I learned about most of his dealings. The distribution of override technology, the arming of Tanakh rebels, and the secret pact with Regala to attack Gerard's base.
But how did he come up with a weapon that can take down your shields?
That's the one thing I haven't been able to figure out, but however he did it, I'm quite certain it will work. With it and the Tanakh army, victory seems to be within his grasp. Such a shame he'll be disappointed.
Regala's only interested in killing Hekarro and waging war on the Karja. What does she have to gain by attacking Zenith?
It's the price she must pay for her war. Without the ability to override machines, her little rebellion would have languished in the desert.
So she trades with the Sons of Prometheus. Machines to help her overthrow Hekarro.
In exchange for an assault on the base. Pride has deluded her into thinking she can actually survive such a battle. And all without ever knowing who the Sons of Prometheus really answer to. Yet for all of Silence's brilliance, still he underestimates you. That blind spot is what will allow us to take Beta and Gaia right out from under him.
While hundreds of Tanakh are cut down outside. So you knew Elizabeth. What was she like?
Liz was everything she was. I see in you. And more. Your ingenuity, your determination, your moral compass. You've managed to distill her greatest qualities and make them your own.
I'm not asking about me. Tell me about Elizabeth. What was she really like?
The honest answer is that I don't actually know. For all the time that I spent with her, she always kept a part of herself locked away. It was like that from the moment we met.
So when you met Elizabeth, she was what? Distant? Aloof?
Not aloof. Not exactly. It was a summit in Paris about machine learning, a touchy subject in those days, because regulatory authorities were just starting to clamp down on AIs. Liz gave the keynote address. She had already achieved great renown for her work in automated environmental reclamation. But in her address, she was just starting to imagine the next step. An AI-driven system that wouldn't just act on its programming, but actually take responsibility for its sphere of influence.
To care about life. Not just follow orders.
Revolutionary stuff. I was fascinated. And I wanted to meet her for a long time. I watched her after her talk. She had spoken with such moral authority, such empathy. But after that, she retreated. I could tell she felt uncomfortable with all of her admirers. It was as if giving the talk had cost her something. I didn't want to be a pest, so I planned my approach carefully.
So how did you finally approach Elizabeth after her talk?
I picked the right moment. The morning of the next day, right as she came back to the conference, she had just had her coffee. She was fresh, rested. It was like she had braced herself for the onslaught of colleagues. I asked if I could walk with her, then put forth a question about her talk that I thought was intelligent. Her answer made me realize it wasn't, but she was very welcoming. Almost as if we were previously acquainted. It was only halfway through the conversation that I realized she knew exactly who I was. It was quite a shock to me. My business was trafficking in secrets, and I took great pains to protect my anonymity. So that was Liz, perpetually one step ahead. I came to view our meeting as a metaphor for our friendship. She always seemed to know me far better than I knew her.
I guess I know the feeling. First Varl. Now Hikaru and the Tenakth. Your plan would wipe out an entire tribe. There has to be another way.
We are in an admittedly desperate situation, but I assure you there isn't. Remember Zero Dawn. Elizabeth's sacrifice. Sometimes many have to die for a new world to grow.
If it looks impossible, look deeper. Wait. The data channel. It still exists, doesn't it? I need you to open it. Let me talk to Beta.
Impossible. We might be detected.
It's worth the risk. There is another way, one where the Tenakth survive.
But we won't. If the others...
If you want to help, open it. What are they doing to her?
Virtual reality dissociation. The manual merge of Hephaestus will take hours upon hours of tedious micromanagement. If she resists the work, they run simulations to induce feelings of isolation and despair.
Beta, can you hear me?
You're alive. They're watching me. I can't hold up this extra projection for long. You should have killed me.
No. No, look at me. I'm coming for you. I promise. Okay? I just need you to hold out a little while longer and work on the merge.
Then I think it can be done.
I'll contact again when it's time. Can you hold on?
As long as I know you're coming for me, I can endure anything.
All right. I did as you asked. Now I think you need to tell me what you're planning.
I'm going to take Silent's army away. I don't need it. Only the weapon he made to penetrate your shields.
And how do you propose to get it? Ask him nicely?
Without Regala and her rebels, he won't have a choice. We'll be his only option.
Only option for what? What did you tell her?
That is between me and my sister. Will be Silent's only option for crashing that base. I'll tell you the rest later. But first, there are a couple of things I have to do.
Oh. And what are those?
Lay my friend to rest. And then I'm going to use the override that Beta gave me at Gemini to put an end to Regala's rebellion. From the air.
Wait. Since you insist on doing things your way, I know of something that will truly help you make a grand entrance with the Tenakth. The ancient Horus Titans still possess electromagnetic energy cells as part of their arsenal. Drop one of those on Regala's army and they'll receive quite a surprise. So go, do what you must. I'll come to your base if you manage to bring Silence to the table.
Not if. When. Erend, are you there?
Aloy! Aloy, is that really you?
Yeah, it's me. Where's everyone else?
We're all... We're back at base. What happened?
It might be easier to explain in person. I'll try to join you there when I can.
Okay. We'll wait here for you. It's good to hear your voice, Aloy.
She won't be bothered by acid.
Giống như mình nghi ngờ từ khi trước là cái nhà này sẽ đóng một cái vai trò gì đặc biệt trong trò chơi này, tại vì không thể nào mà tự nhiên ta lại làm một cái nhà nó chi tiết một cách khủng khiếp như này được.
Just to let you know, I'm now patched into your focus network.
Great. I take it the other Zeniths can't hear us?
Of course not. And they don't know about your base either, in case you were wondering. I've sent you data on the Horus energy cells you can use against Regala's forces. Reach out to me when you're ready to acquire one.
Understood.
Hai con nó hệ nước. Giết mấy con này mà không bắn nổ mấy cái bình của nó thì đúng là khó thiệt chứ. Chưa chết nha. Ồ, con nó tự nổ hả? Vậy như không. Nó còn lê cho ít đồ hơn cả mình bắn nổ cái bình của nó. Mình cần cái sắc weapon của nó. Cái đó không biết sao nó cần dùng để update nhiều cho vũ khí. Ok, thì nãy giờ chúng ta thấy là một lượng thông tin cũng khá là bự ha. Và cái quest của chúng ta sắp phải làm đây là một cái quest khá là quan trọng. Cái quest khá là quan trọng bởi vì sau quest này chúng ta sẽ có khả năng hack mấy con Sunwing để bay. Thay vì đi ngựa thì giờ chúng ta sẽ đi bay ha. Thay vì phải chạy chọc ở dưới rừng rậm và các thứ thì giờ chúng ta sẽ đi đường chim bay cho lẹ, chuẩn chỉ luôn. Ok, thì đó là cái nội dung của cái clip kế tiếp. Chúng ta sẽ đi tiếp cái đó. Cái map thì nó cũng tương đối rồi đó, cũng tè lét rồi đó. Thì khả năng là khi mà mình unlock được cái khả năng bay á, mình sẽ có thể cưỡi lên được cái con này, con Thornex ở đây. Tại không có cách nào để có thể lên được nó hết. Ok, hẹn gặp mọi người ở cái clip kế tiếp. Thì nếu anh em nào mà muốn biết chính xác thời gian mà mình chơi tiếp thì có thể bấm nút theo dõi để hệ thống báo. Do mình thì cũng không biết cố định thời gian á. Ok, hẹn gặp mọi người ở clip kế tiếp. Có con khủng long nước ở dưới nè. Ok, bye bye. Ok, nghịch tỷ thôi.